Let's not be misled into thinking that it's the number of degrees we have that make for successful marriages. Marriages crumble every day, and the spouses involved are intelligent people. So intellect doesn't sustain marriage.
My dad is an architect. He studied architecture to the core of it. And my mom, I don't think she ever attended university.
I'm a teacher, I have NCE, I have BSc, and currently I just purchased my MSc form, and my husband is just a secondarian, a carpenter, but we are flowing for these 18 years and more. If we are just out until we tell people, nobody will even know that there is this much gap between us. If you see my husband, if they tell you that he's a PhD holder, you will believe it. Because he's always smart, and he's a handsome man, so he's looking, and he even dressed better than myself, more socially, exposed than me.
My dad is an architect. He studied architecture to the core of it. And my mom, I don't think she ever attended university. But now, the honest truth is that you said something that it's only between two of you. When you go out, people don't know. Now, it was the same thing for us. But deep down, we knew. My mom can. It's not like she can't talk, but that gap is actually there. And the kind of conversations I have with my dad, I can't have such conversations with my mom. I don't know if you understand. But the joyful part is that I felt like, her dating someone that was, more educated than her, it actually pushed her into doing so much because she just graduated with her BSc in English last year. So I'm just saying that even for me, as I'm going to be someone's mom later in the future, I don't want, my children to feel like, I can talk to mommy, I cannot talk to daddy.
I've been with someone who I really liked and everything. And it was a really, really funny experience where, we had gone out to eat with some other friends of ours. And this is really hilarious because, so we started talking about global warming. Somebody brought up the idea of global warming. And then we're really talking, and it was awkward for her because she couldn't add anything to the conversation. It's not like I looked out to put her in situations like that. Not because we didn't share the same interests, no, but because it wasn't something she was even ready to be into. So
the success of marriage is not determined by the number of degrees one has. We have all seen marriages where the spouses hold different degrees and the marriages are collapsing like pack of cards. So degrees don't keep marriages in general. Professional qualifications don't keep marriages. And conversely, we go down memory lane. Our parents got married when they were not educationally inclined in the way we understand education these days, but they were able to live together, they were tolerant, they were understanding. And so, believe me, if you have 10 degrees, there is something you can still learn from that woman who has not been to the four walls of the classroom. Education is important. The number of degrees you have, of course, we encourage people to go to school. But let's not be misled into thinking that it's the number of degrees we have that make for successful marriages. Marriages crumble every day, and the spouses involved are intelligent people. So intellect doesn't sustain marriage.
Today, if I'm a millionaire, I will try and make my husband one so that I will not take his position. If it is business or whatever, be there so that you fight for the family. Even though I established the business, but you are there, take care of the family needs so that it's not me doing it, so that attitude will not come in. It will surprise you that if I tell you it's my husband that is pushing me for further education. Small times you say, what are you still waiting for? And with this waiting, you are still waiting for your result. Okay, see computer center. Yeah, go and update yourself. Anything education, he so much in love it. He will sacrifice anything for education.
There's no meaningful courtship. Courtship is the training school for marriage.
Yes.
Because it is at courtship that you discuss certain fundamental issues that will eventually form the basis of your family. It is in courtship that you get to know that, oh, this girl didn't go to school, but I'm prepared to take her the way she is.
Yes.
That's why you don't meet a lady today and tomorrow you're talking about marriage. You give it some time, you discuss your fears, and then give yourselves opportunity to express yourselves candidly. Okay, I didn't go to school. Let the person know that, yes, I'm dating a woman who didn't go to school, or the woman knows that, okay, this man who is asking me, or wants to start a relationship with me, never actually went to school. Then you ask yourself, and we need to be frank.
Yes.
That's why I said at the very beginning that educational background counts, but it's not a decisive yardstick.
Yes.
You need to ask yourself frankly, this man is a carpenter, he never went to school, but am I willing to stake a future with this person? Given what I have known about him, he's hardworking, his understanding, yes, his educational, whatever, formal education may be limited in some sense, but I can see that this is someone who can show understanding, is someone who is willing to learn. So can I settle down with this man and then with him build a family? You need to ask yourself frankly these questions.
Yes.
I must advise that if you get to that point where you can't tolerate, because sometimes we're human.
Yes.
Sometimes the gap may be yawning. In other words, it's so wide that it might create problem for you. For example, you get married to someone who does not understand anything about your priorities at all. If we are children of God, we need to understand that Christ made a lot of sacrifices to make us good persons that we think we are now. Why can't we invest the kind of sacrifice in the people that we want to marry? So let's not be selfish. Oh, I can't get this, I can't get it. Of course, you need to be honest to yourself. There are certain core minimum requirements that you look out for in a person. I agree. So if in your own estimation, totally that person lacks every basic requirement that you would need in a spouse, I would recommend that rather than it's better to have a broken relationship than to have a broken marriage. If you can't deal with it, just leave it.